Right now, if you want to generate AI videos for free, there are quite a few platforms available. However, one common thing about most of these platforms is that they come with restrictions. Sometimes you can generate only 1 or 2 videos per day. On some platforms, you may be able to generate only 1, 2, or 3 videos per month. There aren't many platforms that offer unlimited video generation. If you want to generate a lot of AI videos without limits, you can use open source models instead. One of the most prominent models in that category is LTX 2.3. At the moment, this model delivers very good results. It's one of the leading models in the open source space. Now, if you've heard about using this model for free and without limits, you've probably also heard that you need a powerful computer. Typically, you'd need a graphics card like an RTX 4080 or better. You'd also need at least 8 GB of VRAM. Buying a computer with those kinds of specifications can be quite expensive. If you already have a system like that, that's great, because you can generate unlimited videos with it. However, most people don't own a computer with such a powerful graphics card. That's exactly the problem we're going to solve in this video. In this video, we're going to look at how you can use LTX 2.3 for free. And the best part is that we're going to use it on a smartphone. That means we're not even using a computer here. We're using a smartphone. And the one I have with me is actually very old. It's around 7 years old. So you can imagine the kind of hardware it has. Even on a device like this, I'm going to run LTX 2.3. Now, can you use it completely without limits? Technically, no. There are still some limits, but practically speaking, it feels almost unlimited because you get a generous amount of free credits. First, open any browser. I'm opening a browser here. After that, search for Modal. The spelling is M-O-D-A-L. Search for it, and you'll find a website called Modal.com. Open that website. Once it opens, you'll be asked to sign in using either your Google account or your GitHub account. Click on Get Started and then sign in with your Google account. I've already signed in. Once you sign in, you'll land on a page like this. One thing you should pay attention to is that this platform currently provides free credits. If you click on the $sign, you can see how many free credits you receive. Right now, you get $30 worth of credits for free. That's a pretty generous amount. Another important thing is that these 30 credits are provided every month. So once you've used up the 30 credits for the current month, you'll receive another 30 credits again next month. Next, you'll see several options at the top. The last option is called Notebooks. Select the Notebooks option. Once you do that, you'll be able to see the models you've used before. I created an LTX 2.3 model here about 3 months ago. You'll need to create a similar model on your phone or computer. To do that, you'll see an option called Import Notebook. Click on it. Then you'll see an option called Choose File. It also shows the file format required. The file you upload here must be in the .ipynb format. What you can do is open a new tab and search for the model you want. After the model name, add IYPNY to your search query. When you do that, you'll find several results. We need to select models hosted on GitHub, so you can open the results that appear from GitHub. Once you open one of them, you'll see a download button. If you click on it, the file will be downloaded. It will be an IPYNB file. Sometimes when downloading, you may notice that .txt gets added to the end of the file name. If that happens, you'll need to remove the .txt extension. Also, don't expect a large download. It's usually a very small file. For example, this one is only about 14.2 kilobytes. When I checked my Files app, I could see that the file had been downloaded. However, it had .txt at the end. If that happens to you, simply rename the file and remove the .txt extension. One thing to note is that this doesn't work only for this model. In other words, it's not limited to LTX 2.3. You can search for any model you like. Just search for the model name along with IPYNB. Find the relevant GitHub notebook and install it the same way. For this video, though, I'm specifically talking about LTX 2.3. If you're having trouble finding it, I'll provide the exact file I'm using in the description below. You can simply download that file and install it. That will probably be the simpler method. Another thing I should mention is that I didn't create this file myself. I downloaded it from a GitHub repository uploaded by someone else. After that, come back to Modal. Once you're back on the Modal website, click on Import Notebook again. Then you'll see the Choose File option, just like before. Click on it. If you're not using the file you downloaded yourself, upload the file I've provided in the description. This is the file. Once you select it, you'll see a Create option at the bottom. Click on Create. When you do that, it'll take you to a new page, and the notebook creation process will begin. If the page doesn't appear large enough like this on your phone, you'll usually see 3 dots somewhere in the browser menu. The location may vary depending on the browser you're using. Tap on those 3 dots, and you'll find an option called Desktop Site. Turn that on. Once you enable it, the page will look like this. If you're using a computer, it'll look even better, so keep that in mind. Now, the first thing you need to do here is look at the kernel section on the side. You'll see a few options there. One of them is Compute Profile, which we need to configure. First, select CPU. Then under RAM, you can choose either 8 GB or 16 GB. I'm setting it to 16 GB for now. Even if you select 8 GB, it should still work. Another important thing is the GPU setting. By default, it may be set to no GPU. You need to select a GPU. I'm going to click on it and select the NVIDIA L4 model. If you choose something like an A100, you'll get faster results. However, I usually use the NVIDIA L4 model. The reason is that it consumes credits much more slowly. It may take a little longer, but not dramatically longer. Still, it does take slightly more time compared to the more powerful options. I've selected that option. Next, it'll ask how many GPUs you want. Just select one. That way, your credits will last much longer. You can also see the hourly cost displayed here. If you look closely, you'll see that it costs around $1.33 per hour. That means with a single account, you can run it for about 22.5 hours. In other words, every month, they provide enough free credits to run it for nearly a full day. Keep in mind that this applies to one account. Once the credits on one account run out, I think you already know what you can do next. Anyway, the next step is to click on Save Changes. Once you do that, all these settings will be saved. Then the page will load again, so wait for it to finish loading. After everything is loaded, come over to this side. Here you'll see Step 1. Under that box, you'll find a Run option. If you don't see it immediately, click anywhere inside the box. Once you do that, the Run option will appear. Simply click on it. When you click Run, the process will start running. One thing to mention here is that the exact layout may vary depending on the notebook you've uploaded. Some notebooks may have 3 or 4 steps. Others may have only 2 or 3. The important thing is to look for the box under Step 1 and click Run. Once that finishes, move to the next box below it and click Run there as well. Then continue with the next one. Just run each step one by one in order. Now the first step has been completed. One thing to keep in mind is that it still needs to download several files, so it may take a little time. It will also use a reasonable amount of data. Once that's done, scroll down. When you scroll down, you'll see another box like this. Just click inside that box and you'll see a Run option there as well. Click on it and wait for it to finish. In this case, it completed pretty quickly. Next, under Step 2, you'll see another box like this. Click anywhere inside it and you'll find another Run option. Click on that too. Once you click it, you'll notice that the model has now loaded successfully. At this point, you can start entering prompts and other settings. If you don't like viewing everything on this page, you can move it to a separate page instead. You'll see a website link here. If you want to open it in a new page, simply copy that website address and paste it into a new tab. Then you'll be able to view only this interface on a separate page. From here, you have 2 options: text to video and image to video. If you want to create a video from text, enter a prompt here. For now, I'm entering a simple prompt. You can enter any prompt you like. After entering the prompt, you'll find options to set the resolution and other parameters. You can generate videos up to full HD resolution. There's also an option to set the video duration. For now, I'm generating a 6-second video. Once you've configured everything, you'll see a Generate Video button. Click on it. When you do, the video generation process will begin. Wait for the video to finish generating. As you can see, the video has now been generated. Let's go ahead and play it. The generated video looks really good. It has turned out quite realistic. The only issue I noticed is related to the shorter video length. Other than that, I didn't find any major problems. If you want to generate a video from an image, you'll see the Image to Video option. Click on it. Once you do, you'll get an option to upload an image. Click there and upload your image. For this example, I'm uploading this image. After that, you'll see a prompt field below. Enter your prompt there. Once you've entered the prompt, you can set the resolution just like before. It supports up to full HD resolution. Then choose the video duration you want. You can generate videos up to 10 seconds long. After configuring everything, click on Generate Video. The video will then start generating. Earlier, it took about 5 minutes for me to generate a video. That's because I was using a lower powered GPU. If you use a more powerful GPU, you might be able to generate a video in around 3 minutes. However, the trade-off is that it will consume more credits. That's why I personally prefer using the GPU I selected earlier. Now the video has finished generating. The video was created using the same image I uploaded, and the results look very good. The original image hasn't been altered. Before we play the video again, let's download it. If you want to download it, you'll see a download button here. Click on it, and you'll get the download options. You can click the 3 dots and select Download. The video will then be downloaded to your device. If you're doing this on a computer, the process is almost the same. Clicking the Download button will open a new page, and you can download it from there. Anyway, let's play the video once more. So that's how you can create unlimited AI videos for free using LTX 2.3. As you can see, the results are quite impressive. If after generating a video you don't see the same box as before, there's a simple fix. Just click Run Again. This issue usually happens when you're using a phone. If you're on a computer, it will typically open in a separate page automatically. Once you click Run Again, the page will reappear. It won't take as long to load this time, and it should open fairly quickly. One thing I recommend is copying the website link from here. You'll notice a Gradio.live website address. Copy that address, open a new tab, paste it there, and use it directly from that page. When you use it from there, you won't run into these issues. That's why I recommend doing it that way. Another important thing to remember is that once you finish generating videos, you'll see a Terminate option at the top. Make sure to click it. If you don't, the GPU will continue running in the background. As long as the GPU keeps running, your credits will continue to be consumed. That means your credits could run out even when you're not generating any videos. So be sure to keep that in mind. I've already closed it and now I'm going back. The next time you want to use this model, you don't need to upload the file again. As I mentioned earlier, once you return to the notebook section, you'll see the model you uploaded previously. Just click on it and you'll be taken back to the same page. One thing to remember is that you'll need to run the setup steps again before everything loads properly. The initial setup usually takes a few minutes. It can take around 5 minutes just to get the model ready, so keep that in mind. Another thing worth mentioning is that the downloaded videos don't contain any logos or watermarks. That means you can use them anywhere for free. So that's how you can generate videos directly from your phone using the powerful LTX 2.3 model at no cost. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, leave your genuine feedback in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like.